Kings of Culture.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody?
I'm your host, Steve.
It's Sam Crystal.
What's the king of the happy to Oreo? Are you gonna shut up so we can answer? So shut your beak.
So we're talking about black women.
How could I forget?
This is the Minority Plus
One podcast.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? And welcome to the show. It's the king without that Brittany ho. We are back once again, podcasting to you. And as always, to my right, we got my co-host, Darlin. Tell them, who are you?
First of all, you're not gonna keep playing my motherfucking friend now. All right?
Hi,
She gonna
Brittany.
get your ass. She gonna get your ass.
You know.
But it's Sam Crystal.
And I'm your host, Steve, and this is the Minority Plus One podcast. Chill. So,
yeah,
you know.
we didn't do what everybody thinks we did. It got Brittany the fuck out of here, man. No. It's scheduling conflicts, y'all. Brittany's got like a new job and she's just all over the place working really hard. So next week she will definitely be on. We got that on lock.
Yes.
So we miss you, girl.
Little column A, little column B.
Oh, anyway.
You know I miss you, Brett. You know I miss what the fuck you say, Steve? You do it. You say my face.
Her man voice.
And then, or it's like one of like the random like noises she makes. She
Yeah.
could be her own noisemaker.
That's true. Yeah.
Ha!
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Wait, what did you call her? That? Ha ha!
Ha ha from Black Clover.
See? Hey.
All right, but miss you, Brett.
Yes, girl.
All right, but Sam, howdy.
Howdy.
How are you?
Coolin'.
How's your week? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Disclaimer,
Oh, God.
but not alcohol.
I know how I do with these episodes. I get so...
Yeah, but I really feel I'm on point right now.
Okay. Please, Lord, because I can't take it.
Well, stop dragging it out. Let's go.
All right. See, you already started. You're already fucking started. Anyway, I didn't do much. I went down to see some family and was celebrating my little cousin, big cousin, his wife, my little cousin, her mother's passing. It was her birthday a couple days ago, so we celebrated. So I did say I was gonna make more of an effort to go visit family more because we had this huge loss because she was such a huge part of the family, and it was so sudden, I think I told you guys a couple of weeks ago when I went to her funeral and like she, fell asleep and didn't wake up like the next day. So it was just like so sudden, but coming to find out she had congestive heart failure when they did the autopsy. So I guess she was sick for a while and, didn't tell anybody, didn't have, she was a new business owner. Her and her husband, my cousin, had opened up a chicken and cone business, which is like a play on chicken and waffles down in Florida. And when you're a business owner, you don't get health benefits,
Right.
You know what I mean? So you have to, so yeah, it's sad, I'm sad that she's gone, but I'm glad to, the family, we've been getting together more. So that's the best part of it. So I was down in the Bronx this weekend. What about you?
Me, let me see. Nothing special, just work. I had another little cold. I was coughing up.
Are you serious?
Every color of the rainbow. Don't ask me how. Actually, I think I know how. And honestly, I think I was smoking some bad weed. So
Really?
I'm taking a break from that
Not
shit.
vaping it?
No.
Yo, my theory is with you getting sick a lot, Steve. I think it's your vaping.
No, I don't vape anymore. I switched from vape
Are
to
you
flower,
really?
and now I'm going back to vape because of that.
Because you feel like you got sick from smoking regular smoking.
Yeah.
Oh, because I feel like people who vape a lot, I've noticed, are always having these colds because, you get all that moisture in your
You're
lungs
definitely fucking
and
with your
stuff like
immune
that.
system, 100%.
Yeah, vape is just awful for you. You get that wet lung and you possibly get pneumonia. And I notice people who vape are always fucking sick and it's always like sinus or chest related. So when I was thinking about that, I was like, that's probably why your ass stays sick.
No, you would be correct, but like I don't like when I smoke vape, I don't smoke like I would smoke Like if I was smoking like
smoking an
L, yeah.
Smoking a joint.
So, yeah, so that's why. So I'm just chilling on that shit, and like my throat's feeling better now. So.
Oh, so you stay coming in here semi-sick.
No, it's not sick. I'm telling you that right now.
You got me sick last time when I
didn't
was,
get you sick.
Yes, you did. We literally filmed before I had to go to DC. Yo ass got me sick. I was dying the entire fucking trip. I couldn't even really enjoy it.
You just now bringing this up? It's been like 8 months.
No, I brought it up then. I said, you got me sick. I don't know if you were on that episode. You were probably sick still when I came back from DC to film.
No, I was here.
So, I think you were still sick. And I was like, you motherfucker coming in here. You know what I mean? Trying to fucking film and talk shit. Like, I can't.
Well, you know what? Up your vitamin C and then just...
No, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Who's the one that gets the least sick? Me.
Right, but
you and Brittany
I'm
stay
out and
sick.
about more, Sam.
All right, and now I am too.
I know. How do you? I wanted to ask you that. I'm so glad you brought that up.
We'll talk about it another time.
No,
I'm hurt. I'm a little.
Ooh.
No, because it's something I wanted to bring up with both of y'all here.
Okay.
So, because you guys both work.
One just ain't enough.
I'm just saying, I wanted to bring it up when both of y'all here.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm out in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But both of y'all get sick the most
because we're actually out in the world.
No, because you smoke weed.
A little column A, a little column B.
I think because you guys smoke weed.
Nah.
I'm serious.
Because I got a ton of friends who smoke fucking way more weed than I do, and they're fine.
All right. Okay.
So, no, honestly, I think it was just some bad shit. Because I was talking to Ish about it. She's like, it's probably the fucking trash ass weed.
Well, I thought you were getting weed from Massachusetts.
No, I stopped going when the one up here opened and this spot opened up. That if you're in Albany, you fucking already know. Yeah,
we have a dispensary that opened up. So. Medical and recreational, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
so.
But I just got to get my medical shit because I can just go right to Stuyvesant and boop,
what's going on with that? It's only like $150.
It's my procrastination, like everything. But guys, other than that, the week's been fine. I went to brunch. I had my friend, shout out to Hannah.
Shout out to Hannah, friend to the show.
Yes, and she had a brunch at her house. So me, Ish, her, and a few other people just in there chilling. Good time, relaxing.
Yeah.
So, but that's it. Paid my rent.
Early. I should.
No, my rent's on the 25th.
Oh, interesting.
It took a while to get used to.
Like a prorated kind of. Did you move in?
I moved it. It's weird, but
okay.
I actually got used to it now. I actually prefer it like this now.
That's true because basically, I think how it works, this will be your last check this month, right? So that. You get paid every 2 weeks, right?
No, I get paid every week. I will never do. I'm sorry
Listen,
to y'all.
It's hard, dog.
Who get paid you get paid every 2 weeks?
Yes, nigga. This shit is fucking tough.
Oh my god! Yeah. Why didn't you tell me that earlier, Sam?
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
My
poor man.
Air your grievances.
Oh my Jesus!
Please, because I feel the fucking same way.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you. You 2 a week or 2 a month. I'm so sorry.
No, for real. Because I'm thinking what I would do if that was my rent paid, my rent due date, and I'm like, okay, that would work because then the following week is the first of the month and I don't get paid that week.
Right.
If it's every 2 weeks, but you get paid every week. So.
I know.
Anyway, you want to get into a little minority support?
Absolutely.
I'm about to go at Leo support.
Yeah, you might as well. Until somebody fucking else does it. Yeah, which, again, Leo, we are not complaining.
No, I'm not complaining. So last week's episode, we were talking about the Amber Rose biracial debate, and
Sam shamed me for shooting my shot.
I didn't shame you. I just knew what you was trying to do because you're over here like Amber Rose needs me. She needs
someone like me.
No, you wish. So you want this beautiful, gorgeous model? She needs you, and you get nothing out of it. Shut up. Anywho.
Connections.
Anyways, all right.
You.
So Leo writes, this episode was spicy. I can hear some trauma on both sides, and I agree with Steve on some points, but others no. But at the same time, he can only speak from his own personal experience, so I can't blame him either. We can just agree to disagree, but I get his message and I get what he's trying to say. But we as people need to get it together and get it together, cause all we do is label everything. I said,
Preach.
absolutely agree with you. Also in that episode, I was talking about how you John Wick fans be gaslighting us people.
You need to
And
stop.
he writes, no, LOL, now you talking smack about Steve's man crush.
Yep, 150 fucking percent.
And that's, you know what though? I love me, and I said it in the messages that I love me some John Wick like the next person. So
Nah, because nah.
You go ahead,
Hold on.
go to
I'm
the
sorry,
next one.
podcast listeners. If you guys remember the podcast after the Super Bowl when I flamed Rihanna's trash performance,
she was pregnant, by the way.
all the women don't care. All the women, you, Brittany, every woman came at me, even though I'm a huge Rihanna fan, came at me saying, fuck you, Steve. Rihanna's the best. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm just doing that for my man Keanu.
Listen, all right, next part.
So
of it,
that's right,
please.
Leo. That's right.
Hello. All right. He's like, made me spit my drink out. I think when we were going back and forth, where I'm like, all right, you can't convince me John Wick ain't a mutant. I said, nah, man, I love Keanu Reeves like the next person, but you have to admit the John Wick movies are outrageous. He said, think that's the point, LOL. Comic book craziness in a real world setting. Sometimes you just gotta enjoy the art.
Thank you.
Listen, I get that. So, but you could say the same for fucking Fast and Furious. And we flamed Fast and Furious movies out here.
It's a complete difference.
There is, John Wick literally got kicked down 250 flights of stairs twice.
This is
Yes,
Sparta!
twice. And was able to make
Fuck
it back
you,
up. Walked and then was able to make it back up them stairs. Fought like 15 motherfuckers on the way up there with under 2 minutes.
I'm gonna crush your whole thing real quick because
what?
John Wick represents symbolism.
All right, can we go
Fast
to the
and the
next message,
Furious
please?
represents literally fucking nothing.
Okay, that's okay.
Except
What's
Vin
the message?
Diesel with a
All right,
Jesus
so
complex.
tell me real fast. What is John Wick?
It's too deep
what's the
to even
message?
get into
Okay,
this, Sam.
we'll
I'm
do
telling
it
you that
another.
right
All
now.
right, can we get to the
Yes.
next message, please? Jeez. I was like, I really enjoyed it, like his movies.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, but y'all ain't gonna convince me that John Wick isn't a mutant or part of X-Men. I'm telling you, he turned into Gambit. The nigga turned into Professor X at one point, like fucking Wolverine. Like, come on,
Sam, I got to show you professional card
Anyway,
throwers.
he says, LOL, part of the Anbu, Naruto roof.
Anbu.
Abu.
No,
Okay.
Anbu.
Anbu. Okay, Anbu. Naruto reference. Don't know if you know about Naruto. I don't
Absolutely,
really.
man. I do.
And also, I don't. I'm a Sailor Moon kind of girl, which I am. He said classic. If you're interested in anime, I got some good ones, and then he told me like a few. But what is the Nambu? Like, help me.
Anbu Black Ops from Naruto. They're like a special forces of the Hidden Leaf Village.
Oh, I thought it was the people with the rods in their faces.
No, I'm sure they have other names.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, you're talking about Pain.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's not him.
Okay.
They're like think of them like a secret military group, like the CIA.
Oh, that's what it says.
of the Hidden Leaf Village.
And
That's
it says
basically
it in
what
the
they are.
name Black Ops. Okay.
Yeah.
So these niggas is nice.
They are the elite of the elite.
So they're getting kicked down 255 flights of stairs and getting back up like it ain't shit.
When they fight the Akatsuki, yes. Akatsuki be fucking them up hard.
Oh God, I need to get
I know we
into
just
it.
had some like nerd anime,
Yeah.
so I hope I got Leo back on my side.
All right, Leo. Thanks to Leo. Like,
Thank you,
again,
Leo.
Minority support is a segment. If you guys want to comment, send us a message. We will read it here.
Yes, sir.
Anyway.
Okay.
All right, Steve.
Yeah. Well, where do we start? But with the fucking obvious. I'm already gonna say, if you're expecting me to be serious and compassionate on this particular topic, you might want to exit now. But Sam, would you like to introduce the first topic, please?
Sure. So we're gonna talk about this tragic Titanic submarine debacle. So producer Bay, can you play the first clip?
Can I ask why you use the word tragic on that?
I mean, just listen, listeners. We'll get into it. Go ahead.
Let's talk about the submersible that's been missing in the Atlantic since June 18th. The sub belongs to an underwater tour company called OceanGate, and the passengers on board paid $250,000 for a seat to see the Titanic wreckage up close. Experts are saying the search will be complicated because its mothership lost all communication with the sub, but that's not its only problem. Coast Guards from the US and Canada started searching the Atlantic on Monday. If they find it at the bottom of the ocean, they'll need a robot vessel to bring it to land, but very few of those robot vessels even exist. What's scarier is that the sub is locked from the outside with at least 17 bolts, so the passengers have absolutely no way out unless someone finds them. As of right now, the race is on to find the missing sub before they run out of air sometime Thursday afternoon.
And
Let's talk about the
late
submersible.
because they ran out of air already. They're gone.
Yeah. So
you wanted to talk about the Titanic submarine, Steve, because you came in here hot about it. So unfortunately, they never found it. They found some wreckage, bits and pieces of the submarine, but no, they are gone.
Okay.
5 passengers. The 5 billionaires. Yeah.
I think the word that you used was unfortunate. Is probably the most appropriate word that I would use for this particular situation because this is not a travesty. These were 4 willing participants
5.
and 1 who was forced to go.
Okay, so wait.
The only tragic.
Get into that later. So go ahead.
The only tragic was the young man.
Okay, so there's 5 millionaires, right? But, excuse me, I keep saying millionaires, billionaires.
Hey, can I make a joke about that submarine?
So 4 billionaires. One of the billionaires brought his teenage son with him.
Yes.
So it's 5 guys. Yeah. So what do you want to get into?
I mean, I was just saying, like,
to me, it's white people.
No,
when I heard this shit, when I heard this shit, I was like, just rich, bored, fucking white people doing rich, bored, white shit. Like, y'all could do so much more with your fucking time. Like, how bored are you that you want to go see the wreckage of the Titanic? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that shit is so deep in the ocean that drones can't even get down there. You understand what I'm saying? So they know. So with Ocean Gate, you have to sign this
waiver
contract and waiver where it says you will die, like on every page. You got to sign. So they knew what they were getting into. So I'm thinking it's a rich white people think they're invincible. I just thought it was stupid. It's dumb. I feel bad for their families and shit like that, but it's stupid. Like, my opinion, like I said, rich white people, rich bored white people, right? This is how I feel. If you are how about you find something better to do with your time?
This sounds like a Klan rally in the opposite direction.
It sounds like, why don't you do something better with your time? Like, if you want some excitement, why don't you go to a third world violent country or some shit and stay there for a week or something? Why don't you put your money
what?
No, I'm dead serious, because it sounds like these is just bored white people who wanted some fucking excitement or something. And if you want excitement, how about go to a third world country, stay there for a week? You'll be, it's scary, ain't it?
Why would that be exciting?
No, but you get that was okay.
Hold on.
What's the point of them to go see the wreckage of Titanic, Steve?
Well, I was gonna try to explain, but you wouldn't let me gather my thoughts.
I'm not finished. So why don't you go to a third world fucking country, see how they live for a fucking week?
She's so angry.
Because the money, they could have put that money towards something so much better, like fucking philanthropy.
The money's not gone.
The philanthropy, put money towards something that makes sense. Like, this is dumb. This was some stupid shit, some stupid bored white people shit. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody is gonna say. Go ahead, Steve.
Okay. Well, first off, they are billionaires. 250,000 is legitimately toilet paper money.
I don't care. That's not for some people.
I understand that. And first and foremost, I don't like what you did.
What?
You treated third world people like a fucking petting zoo.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's actually exactly what you said.
I'm saying
Sam,
is,
let me repeat what you just said, please. Hold on, Sam. Sam, stop samming me. Stop samming me.
Okay,
let me
but
finish. I'm gonna finish.
Wait, hold on.
Because you just keep cutting me off.
I'm not,
please let me finish.
I'm gonna rebuttal off something I did not say. But that wasn't.
You can't rebuttal me when I didn't rebuttal.
You can't put words in my mouth. I didn't call people from a third world country a petting zoo. I said clearly these bored, rich, white motherfuckers are bored. They want some excitement.
Yes.
And my thing is, you want some excitement? Why don't you be fucking third world poor for a week? How about that? And
then you wonder why I said you treated the people like a third world petting zoo.
Okay, sure. if that's how you want to take it. I'm taking like you could have put your money towards something way greater, way better than some dumb shit like this. Even in the freaking contract, that shit tells you you're gonna die. That this isn't safe. That this has only been used like twice. That never really went all the way down there. Like, I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. But hold that thought, cuz
we gotta take a break. And we're back. So Sam had time to cool her throat.
Oh my God, don't come for me like that. The fuck is wrong with you?
Her blood was hotter than the color of her hair. She was fire hot.
Stupid shit.
All I'm
Dumb
saying,
shit,
because
man.
Sam, I 150% agree with you. This was tomfoolery at its finest. You honestly, it's safer to fucking jump out of a plane.
So
It's safer to fucking hang glide. It's safer. All right. Can I just say this real quick,
to rumble
please?
with a bear, a grizzly
Something.
bear. Safer to rumble with a grizzly bear.
All right. Can I just say this? We big up the Titanic too much. The Titanic was a colossal piece of shit.
It was. Yeah, it was.
So
Initially.
poorly put together.
Yeah. It was a recipe for disaster.
It should
And
not have been celebrated the way that it is right now.
That was the real.
That was tragic.
It's the movie, Steve, and the soundtrack that got everybody.
Oh no,
wanting
I
to see
get
this
it,
shit.
but the fucking movie doesn't actually do justice of what actually happened to the
That's
fucking
true.
thing.
That's true.
They were fucked from go.
Yeah, from when that shit sailed.
As soon as they were like, "Yay!" it was all downhill from there. So the fucking sheer irony of this is mind-boggling. Leave well enough alone. You're not discovering anything. You're not gonna make any fucking grand fucking. What you're gonna look at is nothing that's gonna change anything in and around your life. Let the fucking. It's 13,000 feet under sea level. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Like,
wait, Steve. Do you think they were trying to find the fucking?
The pearl, the necklace,
the necklace, the heart of the ocean.
That's exactly where all these. They think it's a fucking treasure hunt.
Yeah, I think they were trying to find that shit.
And yo, did you not? All right, I wanted to make some jokes about the scuba thing.
What do you mean, the submarine?
The submarine. That shit looks like a male pleasure device.
It looks. It's so. My claustrophobia could never. It was 5 people, 5 grown ass men in this small, tiny little. Like, it wasn't even a full submarine. I don't know how they did it. That's terrifying to me. My claustrophobia could not. I'd be sweating bullets, having panic. I would have died before. As soon as we hit that water, I just would have fucking passed away. I would have just passed away.
Look at that. Like, look at it. It looks, I'm telling you right now, it looks like a male pleasure machine.
It looks like a butt plug.
No, it looks like a place where you stick your dick in.
Oh, a fleshlight?
Yeah, that's exactly what that looks like. You died in a penis
you know what
pleasure.
kills me? It was one way in, one way out. There's no real windows. Like, they only had that one window in the little beginning of the part. So 5 grown-ass men were supposed to see the wreckage through that little tiny
Sam, I'm
window?
not going to try to make sense of this. This is just tomfoolery.
If this was just white people and bored as hell. Y'all are so damn bored. Like, I cannot.
I'm just saying, for $250,000, that thing could have at least been painted.
Per person. Yeah, where
I'm sorry.
Put a little red on there just in case we get lost so you can fucking see us.
You couldn't do metallic. You couldn't put some fucking flares on it or a flashlight.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's insane.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So why I said
I'm sorry
tragic?
that I'm
Because
making fun of
honestly, the internet has been like on fire with this, with the memes and stuff like that. And granted, like, yes, this is 5 fucking dumbass white billionaires. We could care less. You know what I'm saying? We could care. Eat the rich. We could care less. But it's like these were fathers. They did have children, and yes, they weren't considering them when they did this. I have to say. Right? Am I bugging? You signed.
I'm not disagreeing
when
with
they
you.
came out with Ocean Gate's waiver, you literally signed that you're gonna die, the possibility of dying like 3 or 4 times before you actually get to your signature. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Tim, I get you. Trust me. I completely understand.
So I think that's why the internet, besides that, it's just rich white people doing white people dumb shit. It's like the internet is lighting these irresponsible idiots up. Yeah. And then you got the other part of the internet that's just like, oh, come on, we're making fun of somebody's death and stuff like that. And it's like, they weren't considering their own deaths when they went down. These are men with families, businesses, and all this other shit, and they didn't care. or they thought they were invincible.
I'll tell you
I don't
that-
know.
hold
Their
on.
money made them think they were invincible.
I did think about this though, or at least I just thought about it. But what if them dying actually fucked up the businesses that they actually ran, and now all those people are like out of jobs?
That's what I mean. They didn't care about that.
I mean, I know they have shit like, planned out and everything, but
Yeah.
just in case, I was just curious.
I don't know.
All right.
It was all irresponsible. That's why nobody has sympathy for them. They're rich, they're bored, and they made a bad decision. And people who are poor and make bad decisions don't get no sympathy either. So I don't know why the fuck they thought they were gonna get some sympathy.
I'm gonna give you a lesson from white people. You ready?
White people be like,
White people have a saying that they died doing what they loved.
Lord have mercy. And it's always some stupid shit. I'm just saying, it's always some stupid shit.
So
no consideration of their family and their businesses.
Hold on, Sam.
employees,
To end this,
yeah.
they died doing what they love.
Lord, wait, it ain't ended yet, because that's why. So you seen that one of the billionaires
Allegedly.
stepson? No, he did.
Well, no, I'm saying allegedly. We don't know 100% yet. Even though,
100% what?
has it been confirmed that they're dead?
Yes,
Oh,
Steven.
okay, I was just making sure.
They lost oxygen yesterday.
All right. So yeah, we're recording on Sunday, guys. That's why.
No, one of the billionaire's stepson has been wilding out here on Twitter and on social media. This fool posted a picture on Twitter saying, "Going to a Blink-182 concert. My father would want me to do this. While your father is fucking missing in a submarine 20,000 fucking feet underwater sea level. He out here going to Blink-182 concert talking about he would want me to do this." Fucking trying, he is bugging on Twitter.
Bruh.
He's bugging on Twitter. He also tried to link up with his OnlyFans chick. My father would want this. Like, I'm dead. I'm not kidding. This billionaire stepson does not give two fucks.
I mean, in his defense, it's just a step. It's
But
a
I
step.
don't mean nothing, because I know, like, I have some friends who have stepfathers
I
and
don't know
mothers,
their
and they're like
relationship.
their real. No,
I don't know.
That's like their real father. They took on that role to be like the
Yes,
primary
Sam.
parent. But this idiot, my thing with him is like, nigga, if this dude dies and there was no backup plan, you ain't getting no money, so you might want to stop acting like you don't give two shits.
I will say though, those motherfuckers all got paid
What do you mean?
after they died. You might have lost 4 billionaires, but you just made a shit ton of millionaires.
What's OceanGate? OceanGate and their employees. Who else would?
I'm talking
'Cause
about Sam, from inheritance.
If they had all their
Sam, I promise you, billionaires,
their T's crossed,
Sam,
their I's dotted.
billionaires have their I's dotted and T's
I
crossed.
don't know how. See, when they did this dumb shit,
Sam,
can you think that they had a will?
Yes,
After
100%,
literally doing
Sam.
this dumb shit,
Yes.
I don't
Yes,
know. So
Sam.
they went down there knowing they were gonna die.
Potentially, yes.
But in my mind, I don't think so. I think these niggas thought their money was making them invincible.
Sam, what did I say earlier?
They died for what you have to do.
Yeah, no, I said they died doing what they love.
Whatever. Anyway,
So
enough of that, because I feel like
'cause you're gonna keep
something
going.
way more important came up when in the same week this happened.
Yes.
go ahead.
So, Culture, could you please pull up,
Play that clip.
play that funky music, white boy?
He ain't white.
I know. I just felt like saying
Ever
it.
put that out there for? No, I'm kidding.
What I sent you. Thank you. All right. So,
Dozens are dead.
Hold-
Hundreds are. Oh, I thought-
hold on, Sam. First, I want to name the source. This is from NPR.
Okay.
All right.
Shout out to
I think it's European. Don't quote me. But so this
Happened
is tragic.
Yeah, this happened in the same week. This bullshit.
Yes. And honestly, Sam, I just heard about it today.
Really? Oh, I heard about it. Like maybe a day or like a couple days after when it first came out, but there hasn't been much notice on it. Mm-hmm. No one has really been searching for them like they've been searching for these fucking billionaires. So go ahead, Steve.
All right. All right. So basically, the long and the story is this: hundreds of people are still missing from this migrant ship. It was coming from Libya to Greece,
Yes.
and it says so far, the rescuers have saved 104 passengers, including Egyptians, Pakistanis, Afghans, and Palestinians.
They were going to Italy.
Going to Italy, probably trying to get out of a fucked up situation.
Dozens are dead. Hundreds are feared missing from migrant ships thinking off of Greece.
So if they actually do not turn up, if these people do not end up turning up, this is actually, it's going to be the worst ever tragedy in Central Mediterranean.
Oh, that's awful. Yeah. Yeah. Go, Producer Bay, can you play the clip? Yeah.
We're learning more about the deaths of at least 78 migrants whose boat capsized in the Mediterranean Sea. Hundreds more are still feared missing. An aerial image shows dozens of people crammed onto the upper deck before the boat flipped. Wow. Most were not wearing life jackets. Around 100 people were rescued. One survivor told doctors he saw around 100 children inside the hull of the boat, which Greek officials believe left Libya on a voyage to Italy. We're learning more about the deaths of at least...
Yeah, this is what the news should be on top of. They've been on top of these 5 billionaires for days now, literally counting down the minutes of oxygen that they have left, and you barely hear anything about this migrant ship and the survivors at all.
Do you think it's because it didn't happen here?
No.
Like this happened in Greece.
You know what it is, Steve.
I mean, no, look, Sam.
The story of the billionaires is way more sensational.
Of course,
it sounds
I'm not going to say it. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Right? It sounds absolutely ridiculous. It sounds like a joke. Most people would think it was a fucking joke. So of course, like the media wants that juiciness, especially with the, like I was just telling you, the stepson wilding out here on top of everything, having a Twitter beef with Cardi B. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Why is Cardi?
No, because Cardi B spoke on it. She was like, for someone whose father is like missing underwater, you're out here just shaking your ass at a Blink-182 concert, and he was like, basically like, bitch, you shake your ass for many, like little fucking shit boy, rich shit
hold
boy.
on. In defense, she could have just kept her mouth shut.
Well, he couldn't have had to post on social media. So don't
Fair enough.
I hate when people play that victim shit. You bring your life to social media. No one forces you to do this shit. You bring it out there. You put out a narrative and then cry when someone calls you out on it. Then if you can't handle the heat, get out the fucking kitchen. Don't put anything on the internet if you can't handle it.
Do you have finger snaps in that fucking?
Same.
Yeah, she just put a whooping on that. All right, Sam.
Am I lying?
Not at all. I agree.
I'm not lying. Like
we could call this the Steve agrees with Sam show. Holy shit!
I'm serious. Like, and again with media speaking on the 5 billionaires and making jokes about it. It's out here. It sounds ridiculous. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Nobody cares about no fucking billionaires dying where there's billions of people, poor people dying every fucking day. No one's trying to hear that.
Not every day, but
okay, whatever.
It's like, yo, I told you I was gonna keep this shit light.
How?
Just like this.
Oh Lord!
Just like my little random fucking things. But honestly, I hope for the fucking well-being of that shit, of the shit that happened in Greece. But that shit ain't sounding good.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Especially you said
it was overpacked.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, damn. I don't even really know what to say about it.
No words.
Nah, not really, because like,
just
what do you
thoughts
say?
and prayers, like what? It's sad, It's mostly escaping probably from war and stuff like that, and that's a risk that most people do take to get to freedom. It's awful. I wish they would, like I said, have more help finding more survivors, more media attention towards it, GoFundMe, thing like that. I hope all of that is on its. I hope that is a thing for them, because I could care less about these billionaires and I care more about these people. There was children on that boat. Tons of people lost. It was awful. That's the real tragedy here.
100%.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, damn.
You wanted to bring that up, by the way.
I did. I didn't know you was gonna go so passionate about this.
How could you not be? It's a media shit show of a joke.
All right, first off, I will credit other people's like critique of how we do media here and how media is handled. We do it the worst. It sucks.
What do you mean?
Like how our media is compared to media in other countries.
Okay.
They are far more in tune with the world around them.
That's true.
America's media is very like, look at me. It's 100% just about pure mess.
Yeah.
So, wait.
Anyway.
So if you're watching on YouTube, producer just put up something. Is somebody really trying to fly in that?
It says helicopter ride to Mars now.
Oh yeah.
2,900.
I don't know. That's more money than I'll ever make, but that's kind of funny.
Oh my God. Anyway.
But yeah, that's basically it. You're going to start seeing all this kind of shit. So if you're offended by any of this shit, yo, you better just not be on social media. Because these memes are going to start fucking really flying
they're already
now.
out. But yeah, to piggyback off what you're saying, Steve, you're right. United States media is covers the wrong things. Like even, you've said it with the Vanderpumps Rules stuff. Brittany's not here, but they cover a lot of pop culture bullshit.
Like
and
why?
not what's really going, because it just takes away from what's really going on, given, what's really going on in the world. So you don't know what's really going on. So you're clueless to what's really going on, and then you're paying attention to that crap.
I don't know. I just feel like we could find a hefty balance. I think, you know what? That's why I always say, like, don't ever just watch like one news anything.
Yeah.
Like, don't read just this newspaper, or I know that sounded old.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, do they even make newspapers anymore?
Do.
Oh shit!
And they still drive around in raggedy fucking
pickup trucks?
No, fucking raggedy vans.
Oh Lord!
Like you be seeing like all those cartoons and shit. But
I know they never thought they would go out of business. Newspapers, and they're like, we'll never go out of business.
Yo, before the internet, the fucking printing press was probably the greatest fucking the greatest piece of technology fucking ever.
Yeah, they probably never thought. But yeah, thoughts and prayers to everyone, honestly. Like I said, I don't really feel that sorry for those billionaires, but they do have families, and I know they're grieving, I guess. I don't know.
Since we are giving out thoughts and prayers, ladies and gentlemen, I have to send thoughts and prayers to a young man by the name of Zion Williams. Young man, sir, you are in my prayers. I don't want to see you go down like this, my man. You're too nice.
So who's Zion Williams? Like the listeners.
All right. So the long and skinny.
know.
If you guys aren't basketball fans, that Zion Williams is a young phenom, one of the best prospects coming out since LeBron, and just an absolute tank. I forgot who said it. I think it was Shannon Sharp. You're looking at a Ferrari engine in a Mack truck.
Right, because he's a bigger dude. He's almost, to me, he looks like a football player, like body type.
He's got he's very, very stocky, but
he's stocky.
He's the kid who blew out of his shoe.
Oh yes, I remember that.
That's him.
Yeah. So I know him from, like, I don't really know him at all, but I've heard that he's a phenom, but he never plays.
He does suffer from injuries a lot.
Oh, okay.
So that's the reason why. But when he's on the court, damn near unstoppable.
Okay. So what you praying for my man's for?
Unfortunately,
he got caught.
He met an immovable object, and it was a porn star. Man,
Mariah Mills. That's her name. Yeah.
Young man, you are in my prayers.
Yeah. So Mariah Mills exposed Zion, all these tweets talking about, and you be slaying, sleeping comfortably, knowing that you getting bitches pregnant. I done spit in your mouth. I let you spit in my mouth the other day. You got this other chick pregnant. Just exposing this dude.
For the mouth spitters, Mariah Mills, that is code breaking.
That's very personal.
Code fucking breaking, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
You don't go around telling people that.
So she's upset that he's got a baby on the way. So she just starts exposing him. But she isn't the first, and she will not be the last, because he's constantly getting exposed by these chicks on Instagram. His DMs are always on fire.
Did she think this was going to be the thing that got it done?
Well, to me, I didn't. Who knows how deep their relationship went? I didn't think it would, went that deep to the point where she didn't know he had a baby on the way.
Well, I don't want to get too serious, but I just want to mention on a couple other things that she has done, because she has really tried to ruin his career. She said she's going to get him off of the Pelicans.
So that means it was more serious than he said it was.
Something like that. And she's talking like all kinds of stuff. And apparently she got a face tattoo.
Yeah, you could tell this is just a stencil.
It is a stencil.
Yeah, you could tell it's a stencil.
But even still.
That she's faking it. But you're playing mind games with this kid. Was he like 22?
I think so.
You know what I mean? And I don't know. To me, he seems dumb enough to believe she really got this. I don't know. He's just a little dumb kid with no guidance. Like I keep saying, like he doesn't have anybody to guide him. Like, yo, prime example, Deion Sanders is his last name?
Yeah.
Remember Brittany Renner?
Yes.
He had her come to one of the HBCUs for the young college kids. And it's like, hey, Brittany, can you talk to these kids and tell them not to date chicks like you?
Yeah.
Deadass.
You see the video, right?
Yeah.
So all right, so it's definitely a fake.
Yeah, listeners, just head over to our YouTube, MinorityPlus1 podcast, and they're showing this Mariah girl. She's getting the stencil on, fake getting the tattoo. It's all fake. She's just she's very bloated.
You know what? I always say she's full of yuck.
I'm not trying to body shame her. She's just got a lot of fillers.
I'm sorry. We should bring shaming back.
She's got a lot of fillers. It's just a lot. She almost looks trans.
You know what? Mariah Mills, you're in my thoughts and prayers as well. Because, honey, you have no idea. Oof. You have not made enough money doing what you're doing to maintain what you did to yourself.
Yeah.
And the way you're acting right now, there ain't no shot in hell that any man is no way.
I disagree.
Sam, I'll flame whoever knocks this girl up.
So two things. I disagree. So for one, Mariah Mills, she ain't as dumb as she looks. She knows what she's doing. She's capitalizing off this little thing with Zion to the point where she, her OnlyFans gonna go up. You searched her, didn't you?
I did.
See? So even
not impressed, by the way.
I'm just saying, even that view, even that like, even that download, whatever, she's getting it. She's capitalizing.
I never download, thank you.
Okay, sorry, my bad. But she's definitely capitalizing.
You don't leave a paper trail?
Just saying, she's definitely capitalizing off of this. And like to say that she'll never have a man or get married, that's not true.
I will tell you this
I say it all the time. Men turn hoe into housewives.
She ain't getting someone like him. Not with his kind of money.
Okay,
no way.
So
Sam, do you know how much he's going to be eventually worth?
Matter.
Sam, almost $500 million. Do you get that? By the end of his career.
Zion
Williams.
Not if he keeps messing with these
I agree.
Models.
That's what I'm trying to say. Why do you think I'm praying for him?
No, pray for what? He's just being a stupid ass.
All I'm saying is,
he needs guidance.
What she's doing literally just cost her a potential $500 million.
I don't think so.
Wait,
so you think that the Mariah Mills chick, she is a porn star, you don't think she'll ever find another billionaire or multimillionaire?
No way.
That's not true. Listen, these men, right?
Name the star.
These millionaires, if you haven't noticed, Steve, when you go down your Instagram, a lot of women look like this Mariah girl. Big ass, fake ass,
and cost
big ass
less.
titties. No, listen, but they still get those millionaires, do they not? This is what they got their bodies done for.
All right,
it's to attract these kind of men.
All right, fair enough. Look, I know you're right. I'm just saying she will find her another. Don't get I haven't seen not one successful, thriving that made me go, oh shit, I was wrong. I ain't seen one yet.
I'm just saying somebody's gonna look at her videos
and I'm speaking specifically porn star.
I'm just saying somebody's gonna look at her videos and might be impressed. You might not be, but they might.
You know what? You're right.
They might be like, damn, I need some of that.
One person's trash is another person's treasure.
So do you remember like a minute ago, shout out to Adam22, when he had that Greek white girl on there, she said she had sucked like 7 Sun players, dicks, basketball players?
No.
Well, she did that or whatever. Shorty's pregnant right now. So you get what I'm saying? Like she literally went on Beyonce's internet and said, I sucked 7 basketball players' dicks, swallowed it, and now she's a mom.
Yo, man, we are fucking losing.
But that don't mean nothing because the only difference is that people are more open about what they do in the dark. Like everybody did it when we were kids. Not, you know what I'm saying? Our parents, friends, whoever, people were nasty.
I just feel like we were a little classier. I just feel like we might have been the same kind of whore in whores, but we were a little classier with it.
I don't know.
Sam,
I'm just saying it's not like she's not like not worth anything anymore
fair
she's
enough.
A porn star.
Okay, like, maybe that was wrong of me to say.
She could still be a mother, you could still be a wife. Like women and men turn hoes.
I'm just saying what she's doing didn't fucking help.
Yeah, one thing for sure, I think Zion can't play on the fact that it was just a hookup. It seemed like it was way more. The fact that she even knew your girl was pregnant is already a testimony that you guys are a little bit more personal than you say you were. It wasn't just you coming over, getting your dick sucked and dipping. Like, you know what I mean? It seemed like y'all probably were a little bit more intimate. Pillow talking. How would she know any of this stuff? You get what I'm saying?
You never pillow talk with the
You
hoe.
don't pillow talk with people you don't want to be with. You just don't.
You know what? I'm not a fan of LeBron because I think he's honestly a dummy. But
wait, why do you think he's a dummy?
He says a lot of stupid shit. But I will tell you one thing: this motherfucker needs to put out a course on the kind of fucking circle you keep.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about.
I've never seen that ever.
Yeah,
superstar, like not even a superstar, an absolute mega giga star.
Bro, like I said, Deion Sanders did it. He took Brittany Renner, who is a well-known Instagram model that, you know, she had a lot of athlete boyfriends and tricked a lot of athlete dudes to getting some money, and she's made like, you know, a 180 in her life, and she's totally cool now. And she's great. She's been on podcasts. I love what she talks about. Mm-hmm. But Deion Sanders had her come to a college
and speak to the kids.
And she kept it a band. She's like, yo, it'd be a group of us, and we target certain guys and we get money out of this guy and get money. And this is how you don't fall into that trap. Like, he tried. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, if you knew anything about Deion Sanders back in the day.
I don't.
Man, God. And he's done documentaries and all this other shit, man. Like, that motherfucker lived a party life.
Really?
They didn't call him prime time for nothing. It wasn't just because he's probably the greatest cornerback ever.
Yeah.
The motherfucker, like, he was one of your first, like, mega superstars.
So he done it all, seen it all, kind of.
Everything twice over.
He was in movies, music videos, shit like that, kind of.
Sam, people used to have to pay him to be in their fucking videos. He was that shiny. That motherfucker was so ahead of his time. He know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and thoughts and prayers out to him because he has to get foot surgery.
Yeah, he got
again.
blood clots.
Yeah, I read that they were going to amputate the foot that he already had.
They said they might not have to.
I hope not, because that is tough. Because I was just thinking about that. I'm like, would I let them amputate cut my foot off
to save your life?
I don't know. Okay, so I have an uncle, right, who he has a lot of health problems. He has a literal dead leg from the knee down. He will not let the doctors amputate it. It hurts sometimes. It oozes. It stinks sometimes. I'm not even kidding. Wow, he refuses to let the doctors amputate it. And I thought about it, and I was like, I think I would too. That's a tough decision, Steve. Can you think of any limb on your body you could live without?
My leg.
You could live without your leg?
Yes. You don't remember the little Tink Tink from back in the day?
Tink Tink?
Yeah. The man who ain't had no leg, and they gave him like little bent, like Cat Williams did a famous joke about him.
No.
Yeah, yo, he was breaking fucking records in running.
You really wouldn't have no legs. If you
asked me if I had to choose.
No, if you had to choose to amputate,
yes.
It's either you don't amputate or you do. Think of one limb that you could live without.
My leg.
There's no way, Steve. I can't live without my leg.
Where am I going? They got
shit.
artificial leg.
I don't care. No. I know. You want a bionic leg? I don't give a fuck. I need this shit. I grew up with it.
Seriously?
I grew up with it.
I grew up with a lot of other things.
I can't.
But you asked me if I had to choose.
Listen, I can't. What I'm saying is, if someone asks me, I can't choose. I don't even want to lose a finger.
Wait, I want to know why you can't just accept my answer.
I do, but I don't though. Like I do and I don't, because it's like me. Maybe I'm projecting because
I think you are.
Because me personally, I'm like, I can't even think about losing a finger, like a pinky. Like I don't really need this one, but I need it.
Yo, guys,
I need it.
That is true, Sam, because the way y'all fucking lose it over your fucking fake nails, I can only imagine what would happen if you had to lose a limb.
All my parts of my body. I grew up with these parts.
And this is why.
Maybe you could chop my stomach off.
And this is why men
chop
are
that
ahead.
part off and chop the back. You could chop my back off. You know, little back fat back here, little cheechos. But other than that, no, I couldn't live without a limb. So, but yeah, hopefully he don't have to get that amputated.
So you would choose to do vanity shit over life-saving shit?
Steve, I ain't in that predicament yet. Thank God. Hopefully never. But I can't think of a limb I can't live without is what I'm saying.
Well, when that day comes, Sam, I will be here for you.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You're going to be losing your shit way before me.
Honestly, I don't know. I might be fucking Wolverine.
Oh my God.
We don't know. You don't know.
Wait, he can't grow limbs back, nigga.
Still.
Who are you thinking about? Like,
I've done a lot of dumb shit and ain't broken
he
nothing
doesn't
yet.
grow limb back.
Yeah,
He
but I've
just
never
heals.
even broken anything
He's
from all the dumb shit I
accelerated-
used to do.
He's accelerated healing. You ain't know. Maybe you have accelerated
Like
healing.
when the ATV ran over my foot,
yeah.
when it got caught under there and I fucked my shit up. Yes. Remember that? Never went to the doctor. Bam. I'm fine. Yeah,
You
it hurts
sure?
every now and again.
See? Hell, it hurts every now and again.
It clicks.
It clicks.
But
That shit all sound fully healed, okay? Shit's clicking. Oh my gosh. Anyway.
oh man.
So let's get into Nasty Notice. Okay, so Nasty Notice is a segment I do every week where I expose a predator and pedophile. Alleged, yeah. Jesus, I gotta put that in everything. Alleged predator, pedophile. Cling. And in celebration of, last week's Father's Day, I'm gonna put
Last week's Father's Day.
Yeah, it was last week was Father's Day.
Oh shit, that's right.
I'm gonna put Russell Simmons. Now,
wait, what?
Russell Simmons? You know what?
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. I'm sorry.
Russell Simmons. So, just to give you guys a refresher, 5 years ago, he did have some sexual misconduct allegations. So you can go ahead and play that. Producer Bay.
The latest powerful man brought down by allegations of sexual misconduct, music mogul Russell Simmons. There he is. And he is stepping down from his companies after a second woman spoke out. Amy, you got the details.
That's right. And this new allegation comes from a screenwriter. She says Simmons offered her a ride back home in 1991, but they wound up at his place where she says she was coerced into having sex. This morning, music mogul Russell Simmons stepping away from his businesses amid allegations of sexual misconduct. Simmons, known as the CEO of hip-hop after starting Def Jam Records in the 80s. And producing and starring in reality television.
That's the one thing they
told me over the phone.
Yeah, rock chicks. Under fire after screenwriter Jenny Lumet, who wrote The Mummy.
You saw that, right?
And whose father is director Sidney Lumet, shared her account of a 1991 encounter with Simmons, saying he offered her a ride home before the car doors locked, and he allegedly took her to his own apartment where they had a sexual encounter that she says was non-consensual.
Okay.
Lumet writing,
that.
I didn't know if the situation would turn violent.
Yeah. Yeah, yo. I remember this. I remember this 5 years ago, and he kept getting out. Remember allegations after allegations, especially with younger women. Mm-hmm. Do you remember? So I kind of forgot about this until Father's Day came, and his daughter, he has the two daughters with Kimora Lee Simmons. So I guess Russell calls her and totally mad, calling her ungrateful and all these things. I guess he's suing Kimora for something else. It was just like all this drama, and I was like kind of shocked because I always thought he was just like this great
the Zen master.
Yes, sitting Indian style, dude. But I said, I totally forgot about those allegations, and he has been quiet for a couple years.
Well, he's completely out of the country.
Yeah,
right? I forgot where they said. I think he's in Belize or something like that.
That's interesting. But
I just know it starts with a B.
Right. So Kimora comes to defend her daughter, and I didn't know this, that Russell met Kimora when she was 16 and he was 33. So, Producer Bay, can you play the clip? She actually says it out her own mouth.
I met this person when I was in high school in St. Louis, Missouri. I was modeling. I was 16 years old. I've known you, and everybody knows. Again, that's documented. You can see. I believe I was maybe a sophomore. I know it was before junior prom and senior prom because I went to both of those proms alone with my friends when I was dating them. So it was definitely long before junior and senior prom. I think it was around sophomore year of high school. And again, everybody knows this in my life. They know. I was walking around, they see me. The point of it is, I've known you a long time, and I've seen lots of stuff, and I just choose to not go there. Lots of things that I could say over the time. I'm typically the one that he and others would. I met this person.
So yeah, I didn't know that. It's disturbing. I experienced that even younger with older men trying to talk to me. I was 13, and it'd be these And I'm telling you, you know, when you're younger, everybody's old. I swear these men were like in their 40s, and they might have been in their 30s. It don't matter. Still way too old to be talking to a 13-year-old. And the fact that the industry, and she's right, it's documented that he met her that young. And everyone knew she would be around him. Nobody would say anything. And to me, it sucks because it seems like when you get accused of assaulting a white woman, that's when people want to cancel you. But he been grooming Kimora since she was 16.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's awful. And
I only have one issue.
What's that?
It's not like she didn't capitalize off the relationship with him.
But who wouldn't, Steve?
I understand that.
If you're me, right? If I'm a third...
Hold on, Sam. I'm not making excuses.
It doesn't... Yeah, you are.
No, I'm
you're
not.
saying
All I'm saying
the
is...
the trauma that she experienced is okay because she made money off of it.
No. I just wish... Honestly, I wish shit like this really didn't come out when it comes out. I wish shit like this was like really nipped in the bud
at the time.
At the fucking time.
Well, this is what I was gonna say. I was like, it was a different time, right?
But even now, Sam, I'm talking about even now because this shit still happens now.
Oh, absolutely.
And it won't get in. Hold up, but Sam, it won't get brought up until like another 10 years later.
Yeah.
And it's like. I feel what you guys are saying, but sometimes, like, damn, y'all, like, can you please just do the shit fucking earlier to make this shit not as accepted as it is?
What have we said before? Nobody gives a fuck about the kids.
I know.
Nobody cares about the kids.
You're right.
I totally agree with you. Nobody, like, again, no one cares about the kids. These kids, Kimora was a kid. She was a model at 16. She should have been protected, period. But there's constant stories about young models getting with these old greasy men, you know what I mean, preying on them. And the parents, you know, don't say anything. The thing happened with Aaliyah and R. Kelly and desperate parents thinking it's okay and it's a different time now. And it's a fucking mess. And yeah, no one gives a fuck about the kids. Nobody. But yeah, it happened. And yes,
because it's all about the almighty dollar, baby.
Yeah.
Don't ever get it twisted. Everybody who has all these fucking high super morals. And honestly, because I might be crucifying my man crush. But when you see people who sit on too fucking high of a horse, I guarantee you the shit underneath them is higher too.
You better not be talking about no Keanu Reeves now.
I'm just saying.
But
he doesn't come out his mouth and be like, I'm the Zen master. Look at me. I'm Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is just him.
Yeah, Russell Simmons is a fucking hypocrite.
He sells books on like
I know.
meditation and all this other horse shit.
Russell Simmons has been... Everybody fucking peaked his game though. People always made fun of him with that bullshit because they're like, first of all, you're in Hollywood, so you know you're doing some shady shit. And I think the people who really knew, who really actually see what it was that he was grooming this young girl, he's a fucking pedophile damn near, was like, I know you're not talking when you had a fucking 16-year-old bride, dog. Like, nobody's trying to hear that. Oh, she looked grown, but she's a fucking kid. So, Russell Simmons, you're on nasty notice. In the name of the great Anton Dotson, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, because they're raping everybody out here. Anyways.
Well.
That's why he got called out on Father's Day. That's why his daughters don't fuck with him, because they know what it is. You know they didn't know when they were kids.
I know.
And they're close with their mom, and she...
you know it's like, I fucking feel for it, but then I wish shit would be fucking different, and I feel, you know how I feel about it. It's just one of these fucking things where...
It's nothing we can do. These parents aren't protecting their kids in this industry.
Nah, and I was actually talking to somebody. We were talking about that same exact shit today. Like, you know, at where I was at.
Right.
And fucking... We were talking about, like, having kids and all this other shit, and I'm like, that's probably like the main thing like I'm afraid of.
Me too.
But first and foremost, good luck trying to get around me. You'd have to kill me. That's all there is. Unless, I will say this, and this is going to be very controversial, if there was nothing that I could actually do to stop her, no matter what I did,
that sometimes is the case. Yeah,
no matter what I did, and we all got to stop acting like this don't happen either. That no matter what the fucking parent does, that child will fucking go the way they want to go, whatever they want to do.
Whatever they think is right.
If that was the case, happy hunting, sweetheart.
Right.
Suck it up, buttercup, because I won't be here.
Yeah. Because I hear stories like that all the time. I mean, that's what Ezra, the Nasty Nose last week with Ezra Miller.
And even some of the people with R. Kelly.
Yeah, Ezra Miller, the young girl that he was grooming, that he fed all these, drugs to. Her parents were trying all the time. They were getting her. She was running away back to him. It was just like nonstop. Same thing with the R. Kelly victims. So you can only do the best that you can. Sometimes it seems like at this point, you can't even have children in this industry. Because they're just going to be preyed on. I
mean, the best you can do, I would say, was fucking just make sure they stay off it.
Right. Or, who's a good example as a parent? Remember Lil Mama, Yeah. Lil Mama, the rapper.
She got a kid?
No. But she was a child star, coming up, and her father was like a G'd up dude he went everywhere with her. He wasn't playing. Like she would say, like he was intimidating. Like he kept her away from all that. He really protected her all the time. So I guess it can happen. It probably stopped her honestly from getting work.
But I'm not gonna lie.
But it saved her from being
assaulted. Where was he at with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys?
Oh my God. Anyway, he is your host, Steve.
I'm sorry.
We love you, Lil Mama. Don't listen to this guy.
Look, first and foremost, I'm the comic
relief.
And
they got over that.
I know. And you know what? Jay-Z is a petty fuck. That's what he is. I don't like how everybody gives this man so much credit. He's a petty motherfucker. Just like 50. 50 is just outwardly a petty motherfucker. That's why I like him.
50 says
you know what you're getting with him.
If I swear me and 50 would be really good friends if I ever met him. That'd be like my road dog. But wait, why is Jay-Z?
Just look how he does shit. Jay-Z isn't like the fucking awesomeness that people like to portray he is. He's honestly kind of like low-key, kind of like dirtbaggish.
Well, allegedly, he was a producer on the Surviving R. Kelly, so touche. So. Anyway, he is your host, Steve.
First off, Sam, that's not how we do this.
Go ahead, Steve.
So, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. If you like what you saw, make sure you become a subscriber. If you're not, also, make sure you guys hit the like button. Also, ring the little bell. That way, when we drop on Monday, guess what? It comes right up. All right, guys? But we thank everybody for all the support. And let me prepare myself. You guys already know what's coming. That's what you come to the podcast for. My intro and my outro. I gotta loosen. Ready? So, in wrapping up. I'm your host, Steven.
I'm Sam Crystal.
And as always, please stereotype responsibly. And we'll be back next week with another motherfucking episode. And maybe Brittany. Peace.
Thank you all for tuning in to this week's episode of the MinorityPlus1 podcast. If you want to be a part of the crew, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, tell your friends. We are available on all streaming platforms, so you never have to miss out. As always, please stereotype responsibly. We love you. We appreciate you. Peace, y'all. Cheers.